Good morning, students. Good morning, all of you. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
students.
Good morning, sir.
So, today we are going to start this class. Can you see the screen? Advanced writing skill, notice writing?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, as I told you yesterday, that today we are going to start a writing section. And writing is very, very important for all of you. Why? Because this is the section, writing and reading section, which will help you throughout your life. Why I am saying so? I must have told you like this earlier also. I am saying so because you know that as far as the literature is concerned, suppose your snapshot is that Vistas is there, Flamingo is there, the chapters are there. The chapters will leave you once you complete your class 12th. But the, these things, writing and reading skills, these will not leave you throughout the life. Somebody's audio is on and I think somebody is snoring. He or she is sleeping, I think. We are getting such type of sound. So either the parent has just logged into Skype and the boy or girl is sleeping. Whoever has this sound, mute the sound, listen to me. And one or two boys, one or two girls will keep the sound unmuted. Those who are very active, they will keep the sound unmuted so that they can give me the confirmation that I am audible to them. So I was telling you that writing section is very important for you because it will help you. Either it is competitive examination or it is some competition. Yesterday I posted one competition, that is Earth Day tomorrow. And you are supposed to just write a poem also. And sometime you take part in essay writing competition. When you just complete your higher education and you appear for competitive examination, there is one language paper, and the language paper, that English language paper, and there you have to write either a letter or an article, and you have to do some exercises there, comprehension, etc. So it means that writing is not going to leave you, writing is going to be with you forever and it will help you. If you want to become successful, you cannot ignore your writing skill. And this is advanced writing skill because now it is senior secondary stage and you have to learn how to write things in sophisticated way, in better way. That's why it is called advanced writing skill. The first and the beginning question and the beginning activity is writing notice. Now you will say that, okay, you have been writing notice for class 9th and 10th also, during class 9th, 10th also. No problem. You might be doing this. But now it is the time to make it more sophisticated, more refined. And this question earlier, it used to be of 5 marks when there was 100 marks question paper. But now you know that because 20 marks have been allocated to that uh, project, listening, speaking. Do you know this thing? Do you know this thing? Yes? Respond, please. Hello? Respond, please.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
you,
sir.
one or two, I told you one or two keep sound, unmuted. So this question carries 4 marks. Normally, somebody will say, okay, 4 marks, a very short question, but this is very important. Suppose you have 95 and you score 2, 3 more marks, then you come into A grade. So this is very important. Now the question is, what is notice? I have already told you that you already know what is notice. You must have written also in class 9th and 10th, and you must have done it in class 11th also. But again, we are doing the same thing. And now at this stage, it is believed, it is hoped that your notice writing should be perfect one. Perfect one in the sense 4 upon 4. No mistake. Not even a single mistake should be there. Because you have been doing that for last 2 3 years. So there should not be. And moreover, the word limit is hardly 50 words. So you should master this skill of writing notice. Today we are going to discuss that what is notice, how it is written, what are the things which we need to keep in mind, how to practice it, what are the possible areas, all these things. So if you go by the slide, a screen is in front of you. A notice is a written or printed announcement of information and formal communication. Now see, written, it is written first of all, it is written in nature. It may be printed, it may be handwritten, it may be printed, it may be typed. Now next thing, it is an announcement. It is an announcement, declaration. Something is going to be announced in that notice, or it is the passing of information. You might be giving some information. Either you are making some announcement or you are providing some information, or you are doing some formal communication. Formal communication, for example, suppose I give you some information about the online classes. That will be in the notice form. Nowadays you are getting lots of online competitions, and I send you a proper notice. That is called that online notice board, RPV Nandnagari online notice board. So you are getting all these things through a notice. I'm not sending you messages on WhatsApp, simple message. I'm designing, I'm drafting a complete notice, and I'm sending that to you. Even I'm writing my name and my designation there. I'm writing the date there. I'm writing the topic there, the subject. So it has to be something formal. It is a type of formal communication. Formal means something official, not personal. It is official communication. Either it is a school, or it is bank, or it is some housing society. It is some official communication. Don't think that suppose there is housing society, the notice given by the secretary of the Resident Welfare Association, that is also official, that is also formal. Now what it contains? It contains news or information. Some information is given about something that has happened, either happened or took place, or is likely to happen in the future. Either it will give you the information that has already taken place, or that has already happened, or that is going to happen. For example, suppose I'm talking about the past. Suppose we conducted that online Hindi poem recitation, online story writing competition, and we online that solo song competition, online Punjabi dance competition. That has already happened, and I'm giving the result. So in that result, I would just state that this competition was held on this day, and the result is this. Or suppose something is likely to happen in future. Suppose we are organizing something. Yesterday, I sent a notice that the Ministry of Forest and Environment and Climate Change is conducting some competition for a school student. So that is going to happen in the future. Now, next point, notice is a formal announcement. I have already told you formal. You have to keep one thing in mind. It is not personal. It is formal. It is not informal. It is something official, of public importance, or an advance warning or compliance and information. Either it is some announcement, or it is the announcement should be of public nature. It cannot be one. Suppose I am giving one information to one boy, then I can call him or her on telephone and personal message. But suppose it is given for the students of class 12, the D, and there are 35 students. So that will a type of public announcement. because that is for a large number of students. It can be for the warning also. Suppose we are giving you the warning, or suppose the authority is giving, nowadays the corona lockdown is there, and suppose the district collector, he is giving the warning that nobody will leave the home, nobody will assemble here and there, and everybody will maintain social distancing. So this may be a type of warning. Or for compliance of information, suppose we give you something, some task, and we want you to complete that, to abide by that, not to do what is not permitted, all this thing. Now notice is about meeting. It can be about a meeting, that we are going to conduct a meeting, we are going to conduct an event. For example, we are going to conduct some sports day in the school, notice will be there. For example, we are organizing something, we are organizing children's day, we are organizing grandparents day celebration, we are organizing excursion for your class, we are doing some historical trips, okay, picnic. Or suppose something is lost, even the notice can be given. You will be confused, you are lost and found. This also comes in advertisement also. This lost and found, when you will do advertisement, then you will also find this lost and found. Lost and found can be given in the advertisement as well as in notice. For example, you found something in your class, and the owner is not approaching, the owner is not known. So you can put up a notice on a student notice board that you found this thing, and anybody who is the owner, real owner, he or she will take that from you. Change of address. For example, our school's address and communication changes. It is D block Nannagiri. Suppose it becomes A block Nannagiri. Suppose we change your uniform, we will give the notice. Without giving the notice, we will not just expect that you change the uniform. First, we will announce the morning assembly, we will give the notice to parent, we will give notice to you. Timings, suppose we have changed the timings. Today is, for example, the English class is not going to take place from 8:30. I want it 12:30 afternoon, so I'll give the notice. Suppose we want to change the venue. We have decided the venue and we want to change that. We want to meet at some other place. So all these things, it means there is vast area. Notice can be written for any purpose on all these things. And short and effective. It is a short and effective means of disseminating information related to different issues or occasion. Why I have written short? Because you have to write only 50 words. Why I have written effective? Because it has to be complete. And this word you might be finding difficult to comprehend. Disseminating. Disseminating means giving, passing information. This is the shortest method of passing information. And information on what? On different issues or occasion, on different things. The purpose is to reach a large number of target people in short possible time. What is the purpose of the notice? That we can reach, we can communicate to a large number of target people. Target people, for example, suppose I am giving notice to class 12th D only. So target people, target students are 12th D. Suppose the notice is for the whole school, then all classes. Suppose the school, the notice is for the community people, then the community people are the target. Target people, those people whom we want to send this information. And we need to take short possible time in that. It means we cover a small space and we want to give that at short notice. It is clear now the notice nature is not very longer, and longer you are already under that boundary. You have to remain within 50 words. To the point, you have to give the points that what you want to tell them. And written in simple and formal language, and its language should be very simple but formal, official, straight language. Now another thing, it is displayed on school notice board, college, institution, organization. It is displayed. It is not sent through a letter or in an envelope. It is displayed on the notice board, pasted on the notice board. And it can also be published in newspaper. Some organization which are the rich organization, big organization, they can also publish the same notice in the newspaper. So in newspaper, you can find many type of notices from different organizations. Even schools can publish, no problem. Suppose the school is going to conduct that inter-school competition. We have conducted many competition, inter-school competition. But because the fund problem is there and we do not have any source for that, so we do not publish the notice in the school notice board, that newspapers. What we do, we send the mails to these schools, the target schools, and we paste the notice on our school notice board, and we communicate them through other social media. Notice can be also published in journal. Journal is, that weekly newspaper, you can call them, magazines. And notice is either printed or pasted on public notice board. Either it is pasted on printed form, or it is pasted, handwritten, or printed, or typed maybe, and it is put on the notice board. That's why it is called notice, because notice means on notice board. Okay, there is the thing that newspaper is there. Newspaper is not notice board, but again the newspaper is reaching different homes and people are getting. And notice board of town hall, for example, that civic authorities office, for example, bus stop. Suppose the notice is pertaining to bus, that these days no buses are there. You know that due to Corona lockdown, all trains and buses are just cancelled. No service is there. So there must be a notice that no bus is available for any particular destination. No train is running during this particular time. Keep the sound off, keep the sound off. Some student sound is on. Mother is just giving necessary instructions. So let me just conclude this thing. Let me go for the next slide. Now you will ask me a question that what is the format, what is the layout? What is the outline of this notice? It includes the word notice. You will write the word notice there. Date, heading. Heading means that topic, what you are, content, what you are writing in that. Writer's name, the person who is writing that notice. Then writer's designation also. For example, my designation principal. For example, you are a school captain. Then your name, and under that you school captain. For example, you are cultural secretary. For example, you are house captain. You are house vice captain. So designation should be there under the name. For example, bank manager. For example, district magistrate. Content answers the questions. And now you'll ask me what comes in the content. Content means main body of the notice. These questions are actually answered there. What, when, where, and how. If your notice, your content is giving the response and answers to these questions, it means your notice is having something. What means what happened? What is going to happen? When, the time, where, the place, and how, the method. These type of things are responded in the notice. I'm not saying that there will be questions like this. No. But answers to these type of WH word question will be there. If you find there, if you make questions, then questions can be framed. And it also provides some special information, if any, and desired worth mentioning. That notice can also, apart from these, that notice will also include some special information. Special means some additional information. But see, if it is desired, then only. If it is worth mentioning, if it is good, useful. Apart from these things, we will, for example, we are going to organize one fancy dress competition in the school. And we have given that fancy dress competition, we have given the date, we have given the place, school's auditorium or school campus. And we have given the thing that it is an inter-house type of competition. And suppose one dignitary is coming, suppose the Minister of Education is coming to attend this program. Suppose the Director of Education coming to attend this program. Then we will mention that Honorable Minister of education is attending this function, and respected director education is attending this competition, like that. So anything which is very important and anything which is worth mentioning. Worth mentioning means valuable. Now it is expression. Now the content is there. It means whatever the material matter you are writing. Now the expression, how you will express this. Expression includes contextual relevance. Contextual means the context in which you are talking. You are talking about the tournament, football tournament, volleyball tournament. So the context should be there. It should relate to that thing what you are talking to. You should not commit grammatical mistake. Grammatical accuracy should be here. It means no spelling mistakes, no grammatical inaccuracy, okay? And sequence and fluency of information. You should have a proper sequence. Proper sequence in the sense the beginning, the middle, and the end. Proper sequence, fluency of the information from 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. You cannot say that contact the undersigned in the first line. For example, normally the last line of the notice is for more queries, for further details, contact the undersigned. Suppose you write that in the beginning. Suppose you write that in the middle. It means that you are violating the sequence. You have just done something bad with the sequence and fluency of the information. It contains complete information and purpose clearly. The main thing of the note is that it should have the complete information, and whatever the purpose you have, that purpose should be communicated clearly, very, very clearly. Although the word limit is very short, you have 50 words, but you have to convey all the relevant, all the important information quickly. And normally the question is framed when we frame the question paper, when we make the questions. That time we keep it in mind that this can be responded, this can be written within 50 words. And if you ask me, then normally 35 to 40 words sufficient to write the notice if you are practicing it well. Content includes necessary information. And when we are talking about this content, it includes necessary information, for example, time, for example, venue. Venue means the space where you are going to conduct that, date, and agenda. Agenda means the thing which is going to take place, the program, the thing, the celebration. The language should be impersonal. I told you already that it is a type of formal communication. So language should be impersonal, nothing personal, nothing like hi and you use SMS language. No, you use WhatsApp language. No, no that emoji, etc. Formal language, straight language, because it is notice, it is the part of official communication. Normally, we make use of the third person in the sense he, she. We don't make the use of first person like I and you. Why? Because we are making it impersonal. Impersonal will be only when we make the communication through third person form. So if suppose I say I and you, then it becomes something personal. So we avoid this thing. Now, this is the layout. Notice layout, rough layout. For example, name of the issuing agency or authority. Suppose we can write the name of the school, RPBB Nandnagri, Delhi 110093. Am I audible? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
audible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Good, good. Now notice word here, see, under the name in the center. This is notice. Then this is the, central aligned. This is also central aligned. Now this is left aligned. This one. Date of issue, release of notice. For example, today's date, 21st April 2020. We have to write completely 21st April 2020. Then again central aligned, we have to come to center. We cannot remain here. The title, the subject of the event. And then comes the content, main body of the letter. This is again central aligned. It will spread from this. Here we include all the information which I told you, that the date and time and activity and the function, whatever we are going to conduct. And authorized signatory. Authorized signatory means the person who is writing this notice. Name and designation. First is name, For example, I write my name, Rakesh Semilty, and then I write that principal. The name of the school is already here. Keep one thing in mind. Suppose, for example, the name of the school is already written here. Then we will not write the name of the school here. You can see my cursor. मेरा cursor भी दिख रहा है आपको? Yes.
Yes, sir.
You see my cursor. तो cursor से मैं जब करता हूँ तो वो point out कर रहा हूँ. तो for example, the name of the school is already written here. Then the name of the school should not be written here. If the name of the school is not here, then you can write here, no problem. But normally, if the notice is of some institute, some organization, some school, then that has to be on a letterhead. It is called letterhead. Letterhead, why it is called letterhead? Because on the top, the name of the school is written there. So it is already clear. We need not repeat. The purpose is that repetition should not be there. What is the repetition? Suppose RPV Nandagri is here and we write RPV Nandagri here. Keep one thing in mind today, note down in your notebook also that repetition is always bad. Repetition should not be there. Only one area is there where the repetition looks good. Can you tell me which area is that? Where the repetition appears good and the writer, the author deliberately, intentionally makes repetition. Which area is that? Which area is that? Yes? Any guess? Any idea?
Sir, when we are concluding it.
Oh no, we're concluding. We are not going to conclude. We are not going to repeat here.
Date of
subject.
No. Forget the notice. Notice को तो भूल ही जाओ. मैंने तो दूसरी चीज बताई कि कहाँ ऐसा हम रिपीट करते हैं तो अच्छा लगता है. रिपीटिशन कहाँ अच्छा लगता है? बहुत इंटेलिजेंट क्वेश्चन है. थोड़ा सा पीछे जाओ. बोलो सोचो.
Sir, repetition looks good in writing skills, especially when an author is using repetition word like metaphor and simile and figure of speech in his writing to enhance her writing skills.
Very good. What is your name, girl? What is your name?
Sir Kanchan.
Kanchan, you are really very intelligent.
Thank you, sir.
Kanchan is right. Repetition is one of the literary devices. Like she was saying, metaphor, similes, alliteration. Repetition is very good and normally used by the poets in literature. Because the purpose of the repetition is there that to heighten, to give, a musical effect to that particular thing and to emphasize that particular thing which we are going to repeat. For example, blow thy winter wind. And the last, I think, concluding lines of my mother at 66. Smile, smile, and smile. Yes, am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? So that is repetition. What is that? Repetition is there. Only one smile could be sufficient. But the poet says smile, smile, and smile. So don't repeat anything here. You have other area for repetition, and that is when you are writing poem, when you are composing some literary things. That is good. Even in text also we can write. Poem is most appropriate area where repetition goes. But normally, no problem. In normal literary text, we can do that. Now I come to the next slide. Content. Now you will ask me, what should be the content? What should we keep in mind? Content of notice must be direct and to the point. It should be direct, straightforward, and to the point. It must convey a formal tone. Formal tone, I have already told you. Official tone. This is going to happen. The students will do this thing. Okay. The members are requested to deposit the fee. The members will come and attend the meeting like that. most of the notices are announcements or information based. I have already told you that the basic purpose of the notice is making announcement and giving information. Therefore, do not provide any extra detail from your end. So you are not supposed to give any extra detail. Don't give too much details, because if you give too much details, then what will happen? The notice will become very long and you will cross the word limit. Only provide the data and facts that are given in the question and necessary for the purpose. You are supposed to only provide that information, that data, that facts, which is given in the question paper and which is purposeful for that particular question. For example, we are going to organize inter-house that debate competition. So in inter-house debate competition, we need to give the date, we need to give the venue, and that how who are the students who are going to take part, how many names we are calling, like that. We are not going to talk about poem recitation in that. We are not going to talk about the volleyball competition in that. We are not going to write something about the excursion in that. Only and only the thing which is applicable to that competition, debate competition, in that particular context. Now we come to the next one, expression, that how you express your content. See, content and expression is the same thing. Why I am saying same thing? Because content is express. That's why we are saying expression. Where is the expression? Expression is in content. How you express your content, that is expression. So expression, the content should be expressed. Okay, the expression means how the student expresses the data and the facts in the notice. How you are expressing your content, what words you are using, what type of selection of sentence you are doing there. Here the students language selection of sentences, grammatical and spelling accuracy are taken into consideration. So when the teacher will check your notice, then teacher will give you, for example, the 4 marks I told you. So 1 mark for format, layout, which we have already discussed, and then 2 mark for the content, okay, and 1 mark for expression, okay. So that is 4. So this 1 mark for expression, how you are expressing that content, what language you are using, what type of sentences you have used, grammatically you are correct, spellings are accurate, and that thing the teacher is going to assess here. Suppose there are lots of grammatical mistakes, sentence pattern is wrong, then out of 1 the teacher might give you half. Suppose there are too many mistakes, then out of 1 teacher might give you 0. So even if you have got 1 in format and 1.5 in content, you might get 0 in expression, because your expression is full of mistakes. Grammatical mistakes are there, and that sentence pattern is not right. Okay, so all these things, language is not proper. Use all facts and data in the question in correct and concise sentences. Sentences should be concise. Concise, why concise? Concise means short but effective, brief but effective. So why this is all required? This is all required because the notice is not going to give us much space, hardly 50 words. तो we have to fill the gems, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि बिल्कुल यानी गागर में सागर. We have to just put only the quality things in that, because the word limit is very, very short, 50 words. Now I come to the next slide. Here is an example. Now read the example. You are Rahul or Rashmi, Secretary of Literary Club of Silver Lion School, Ghaziabad. The school is organizing an inter-school debate competition. Write a notice in about 50 words informing the students of your school about the competition. Now see the question. In question, you are given the name, you are given the designation, you are given the name of the activity also, you are given the name of the school. So what is the problem? Question itself is answer. Question itself is the answer. And then this is inter-house debate competition. This is given. This is the name of an activity. Your name is given. your designation is given, and school's name is given, name of the activity is given. Now you have to only just write about the date, the time, and the venue. Venue should be the school only. So certain type, you can ask that we are not given the time. Certain things you have to do at your own. Date and time. Okay. Group, for example, the group, which group is there? It is not necessary that this inter-house debate competition is for all the students of 6 to 12. It may be for 9th and 10th only. It may be for 11th and 12th only. So that you can do here. Now see, name of the school, organization, institution, that is given. Then again, central align notice. Then I have come to the left align, 21 April 2020, today's date. And always write date whenever you are writing some formal. किसी का अभी भी sound on है, hissing sound आ रहा है, sound off कर लो अपना. You are very good children and attentive also. 21 April 2020, if you are writing it in notice, or if you are writing it in letter, formal letter, always write the complete date. Okay, no comma, nothing else. 21 April 2020. This is the standard form. Then debate competition, again you come to the central point. Now see, central align, left align, central align. And this is the central align completely. It is central aligned because the lines going from left, right, and equally. So the school is going. Now there is no need of repeating the school. The student could write the silver line school is going. Why to write silver line school? Because the school's name is already there. So repetition should not be there. The school is going to organize inter-school debate competition for students of classes 6 to 8. Now we have, this is the information which we have designed, 6 to 8. Because it is not for all. On now date we have given on Sunday, Saturday, 24th January, okay, 12:30 p.m. onwards. 12:30 p.m. onward. Now sometimes students write at 12:30 p.m. It is not possible to exactly conduct at a particular time. No, from 12:30 p.m. onwards. Onwards means it will start from this point and it will go up for 1 hour, 2 hour at multi-purpose hall. We could write at school's multi-purpose hall. Okay, we could write at school's auditorium here. The desirous students, it means interested. We can also write the interested students. We can also write the students who are interested, may register themselves. We can also write may give their names. Okay, with the school coordinator, may give their names to the school coordinator. And we have given the date here by 23rd April 2020. Actually here we will make April so that it is by, I wanted to just write the date here. Okay, now if the competition is going to take place on 24th April, then definitely you need the names before that. Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, good. So this is common sense. Sometimes what a student do? A student write one date here and they write the date here which is before this date. So common sense we have to apply. Suppose 24th April is the date of competition. Then the date of submission of names should be at least 1 or 2 days before. This is a common sense. So we have to just make this sequence. This is also a type of sequence. If you write here that competition is going to take place on 24th April, and suppose you write by 26th April. So this is the violation of the sequence. You should not write this. And one master stroke, that is called the master stroke. Okay, what is this master stroke? Because it is solving your other problems. For further details and queries, contact the undersigned. For further details and queries, you can also write for further information. Okay, contact the undersigned. This word undersigned means this one, Rahul or Rashmi. Undersigned, sometimes you write undersigned. No, not undersigned, undersigned. So name is not written. We could also write for further details and queries, contact Rahul Rasmi. Contact school captain. No, that would be repetition, because we have to write name here also. We have to again write the name. So we are writing here Rahul and Rasmi and secretary, literary club. Literary club of this school. Now again the school name is not repeated here. So if we count down the word, suppose 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So around, even if you include these, you are going. Normally, you know that format, this thing is not included, only this thing is included. If suppose we count the words, then only the content part, not this thing is not included, because this is a part of the format. But still you are writing the note. And one more thing I am telling you, suppose you write 55 words, you write 60 words, you are not committing a crime. Nobody is going to count the words. But suppose you write 100, then it will be clearly visible. Like I counted the words this time, nobody is going to count. But nobody will count if your words are between 50, 60, 65. If it is going to be more, if it is going to be more than 7, 8 lines, then definitely that is going to be more. So you have to keep this thing in mind. Next one. There is a question. For example, notice question is there. Water supply will be suspended for 8 hours from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on 6th March for cleaning of the water tank. Write a notice in about 50 words advising the residents to store water for a day. You are Kamal Kumar or Karuna, and you are the secretary of Gemini Group Housing Society, Palam, Bihar, Delhi. This is the question which was there in CBSE 2016. Sound off कीजिए अपना जो भी हैं, जो भी sound on कर रहे हैं, off करो. So this question, for example, this type of question is there. Now you have to devise. Now see, if we discuss the question, the thing is that water supply will be suspended. It means there will be no water supply for 8 hours from 10 to 6. And the date is also given. And the reason is also given, that cleaning of water tank is the reason. And then you are writing the notice for the people of this Gemini Group Housing Society, because you are the secretary of this housing society, Palam, Bihar. And what is the purpose? The purpose is that the people, the residents, store sufficient water. They store sufficient water for a day. For a day means for this date, 6th March, because there will be no water from morning to evening. So this is something that the group housing society is giving information to the residents, that there will be no water supply. Please store sufficient water and do not expect the water that time, because that time there is we are not going to have the water that time. So this type of, for example, this is the reply of that. Now you see Gemini Group Housing Society, Palam, Bihar, Delhi. This is again central align notice, and March 1, 2020. Again, I'll tell you one thing here. Why I have put comma here? Because I have written March before the date. Suppose I write 1 March, then there is no need to write this comma. We could write 1 March 2020, and if I'm saying March 1, because in that case there will be digits only, all digits. So I have to just separate the date from the year. That's why. So this is also, but it is American type of pattern that we write month first, date next. Normally we follow a British pattern, date first, month next. So we can write 1 March 2020. And don't put dot dot. For example, don't write 01.04 dot 2020. No, completely. Now here is this attention is given there, but it is not sufficient that you write attention. You can write also water supply. Whatever the notices I am giving to you, for example, I am giving you this slide. Don't think that this is the perfect one. There can be a different one than this, different heading, different content. It is up to the writer. So we could also write that water supply. We could also write suspension of water supply. This notice is to inform all the residents regarding the suspension of water supply for 8 hours. Now there were 10 hours, but here 8 hours, so that is confusing. So you have to make the change here for 10 hours. For 10 hours. It is being done to clean the water tank. The details are as follows. This is the details of the date. For example, the date 6th March and the timing is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. Thus, we request you to store the required amount of water beforehand. Beforehand means well in advance. To minimize the difficulty, thank you. This is thank you is also given. Normally you will say that normally thank you is not there in the letter. We will remove this thank you from here also. Now the thing which I am going to write here, SD slash Kamal Kumar Karuna. Can anybody tell me why I have written this SD and name I have given, designation I have given, and name of the housing society is already there. Why I have written this SD slash? Anybody? Yes, anyone? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Why I have written SD here? Any guess? This is for signature. SD stand for signature. Now, mind one thing that we are not going to put the signature on answer book. Because if you put your signature, if you write your name, that will disclose your identity. So normally, when it is sent through newspaper, and when it is just written in this way, then signature indicates this SD. SD means the person who has written this notice, his signatures are there. So this is for signature. You are not going to write your signature here. For example, the name is given Kamal Kumar or Karuna, but suppose you sign your name here. For example, you sign here as Deepika. You sign here as Nitesh. Then your identity will be disclosed. And that can be unfair means. The board will say that you have signed and you have given a hint to the examiner that you are this boy. That's why this thing is done. That SD is done. Even in some documents also, court documents also, it is supposed that somebody has signed. In original copy, there would be signature definitely. But in some printed and some notice, there is SD means it has been signed. It has been signed by this
Sir?
person. Yes.
Sir, that SD we have to write in the middle only.
Yes, definitely, because signature is done in the middle only. That's why I brought the cursor from here to here. Although if you put it here, no problem. But normally a signature is just above the name. And above the name is here, Kamal Kumar. Okay. If it is, you will not write. In examination, you will not write. You will write only Kamal Kumar. Suppose Kanchan is there, Kanchan will write only Kanchan. She will not put this slash. Understand my point? Suppose in the question Kamal Kumar and Karuna is given, the girl will only write Karuna and
Yes, sir.
boy will only write Kamal Kumar. Sometimes student write this. They simple follow the thing that whatever is given in the question paper. No need. Okay, next one. Home assignment. Now note down this home assignment. Either take the screenshot or note down. We have 9:35. We have sufficient time still. This is the home task which you will do in your notebook, and you will follow all those tips which I have given you today.